call me Miku Blue Hair Blue Tie, hiding in your Wi-Fi. Open secrets, anyone can find me. You use it, coming from my mind. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, with you. 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 I'm on top of the world because of you. All I wanted to do is follow you. I'll keep singing along to all of you. I'll keep singing along. I'm thinking Miku, Miku, with you. 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 Miku, what's it like to be you? 2020, walking in the rearview. Make me feel like Superman. You can do anything you want.
On top of the world because of you. All I wanted to
息求めてホテル心の隙間埋めてここにいる意味をなしてあんなんていらない今の私を見て好きにさせてね早く連れて行って待ってすぐ来るたいそうな距離で死亡するんだって探り当てその橋のギリズムの余計なこと言っちゃいそうな吐息漏れこんな靴を着して嗅いで鮮やかに彩ってこの世界を照らすような海とスカイの最後まで吐息漏れこんな靴を着して嗅いでMaybe next time感情のし気づかないふり絶対的な虚実と真実そうやってテイクアンチ傷の切り売り
Test, test, test. Hello, everybody. Sorry about that, but I'm glad I fixed it in this. Little announcement. We will be having New Game Fridays from now on. I will be spinning the wheel at the end of this stream. New Game Fridays are for games that I have in my Steam library that have basically been collecting dust since I've had access to my stream library. I have over 1,000 games. Right now, I've handpicked it down to 123. Let me know if you would want any other games put on this wheel. If we do end up selecting a game that has multiple iterations, so like there's a first, second, and third game, I will be playing the first game in that series. If I spin it again and it lands on that game once again, I'll be playing the second. I will be making a YouTube playlist of all the VODs so you all can see them. And if you want to watch me play those games again, let me know. I may end up putting them back on the wheel if I do enjoy playing them with you all. Yeah. um, I have family sharing on with my husband, so I have roughly 1,000 and some odd games. And most of them have never been played before, so I thought I'd give them a chance. I will let you all know that after the games have been played, I'm going to write a brutally honest review of on the game on Steam. So keep an eye out on that too. I am reworking the Discord server. I messed up on some of the roles, so now I'm having to rework them. But they are getting out. What else was there? What else was there? Oh, I am looking into getting some more emotes as well, for subscribers and non-subscribers. I think that's about it. Maybe, maybe. um, I will be adding a streamer role in there, verified streamer. And possibly a collab tag too. That way, if someone wants to collab, they can just ping that, and anyone else who wants to collab on that game, they can also get pinged. I am working on possibly, this is not a guarantee, possibly starting a Minecraft server for anyone who's in the Discord server as well. I have got to finagle that a little bit. It will be whitelisted only, so you do have to confirm that you're not going to grief everything, and if you do, you're gone. 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 But today we are playing Airport X-Ray Simulator. And hello. Grandma Link's at the door. Say hi. They can't see you, you have to say it. Hi. It's my mom, everybody.
What are y'all playing?
We're playing Airport X-Ray Simulator today.
There's a gun in that one.
There is a gun in that one.
That was like fun.
Hi. It's very fun, especially if you have like that 2-week itch every year. It's always good to have a backup. Always good. Always, always good. Okay, so let's go over to the stream tab and see if everything is working. Is everything working? Is the sound working? Yeah, the sound's working. Yeah! Okay, today we're playing Airport X-Ray Simulator. I've watched somebody play it a little, haven't touched it yet though. So let's get started. And backseating is allowed. Ooh. Backseating is allowed. If you see something that I don't see, please tell me. I'm blind. Sounds like one of the Mind Turtles from that old YouTube series. Oh god, so many YouTube series of Minecraft. I think my favorite one was... Oh gosh. I can't remember who it was. It was this girl and she was playing in a jungle. And she had like furniture mods and a dinosaur mod, and it was like basically a zoo thing. Anyway. What are we naming the airport? Watch this real civil engineer play this. Yeah? Oh, I hope it's goofy. Oh god, I love goofy games. They're so fun. Let's see here. Let's name it... Egg. The Egg Airport. I don't have booster seats, but I have seat belts. Mama Link. Currency type, USD, because I'm American. And inches, because, again, I don't know centimeters. Removes explosive. I've got to disable those. Now let me ride on top. You can ride on top of the car. Yep, on top of the car. Possibly on the wing of the airplane. Like a goose. Okay, I've got to turn those off. Show tooltips is good. What do y'all think? Should I disable the explosives? Nah, let's leave the explosives. Okay, so we've got fun. Regularly find prohibited items. 6 to 9 passengers per flight. Advanced confiscation method disabled. Whether or not you're required to leave a notice of confiscation inside luggage after confiscating items. Not penalized for making mistakes. Days last 20 minutes. 1 to 2 flights per day. Earn money faster. Random events are more common. Call in the squad. We need bomb threats. Call in the squad. Well, they knew streamers are going to be streaming it. They didn't want a child to end up on one of those streams. Oh god, that'd be a problem. I don't have access to it yet. I think I have to stream for a certain amount of time as an affiliate. But I will be restricting my streams to 18 plus and mature content because I am a mature person. And I do not want to have to run into the problem of a less than mature person running into my stream and saying, hey, I'm a less than mature person. I know that, like, hurts my visibility on Twitch, don't get me wrong, but I just don't want to have to deal with that. It's just... Mm-hmm. 5 flights per day. All the money. All the random... No. Let's do fun. Let's do fun. Because this is the first playthrough, and possibly the only playthrough, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh god, please load. Please, I'm begging you, don't crash my computer like Avatar does, please. Welcome to Egg. This is your security room where all checked luggage for flights will pass through. It's up to you to detect and remove any prohibited items from the bag. Ready to keep the skies safe and secure. Throughout the day, flights will either arrive or depart, and luggage will make its way towards the X-ray machine. Light indicators will show which way the bags are coming from, emerging from green and heading towards red. To control the conveyor, you must stand inside the yellow marked area in front of the X-ray machine. You can also press and hold Q or E to control the conveyor's direction, and you can also move the conveyor automatically in either direction using left or right, or later by pressing the on-screen buttons on the display. This is your X-ray machine. Display. This will display 3 main colors. Orange represents organic material such as clothing and drugs. Green signifies non-organic material like toys and most plastics. Blue indicates metals, including batteries, components, and firearms. Okay. Thanks to but now you gotta do it accurately to real life. Do your job the most incompetent way possible. I'm gonna let all the guns go through regardless. No! I'm going to flag all of the liquids. They're mine now. You can't have them. When using the X-ray machine, you'll find that you can interact with buttons to control certain features, including showing the color key, tagging a bag, which is useful for keeping track of it, and changing color modes. Later, you'll also be able to adjust the conveyor speed and unlock more advanced features. I just hope there's not a lot of yellows. I can't see yellow very well. To understand what's prohibited, what's illegal, You can consult two handy posters attached to either side of the X-ray machine. If you're struggling to read them, you can zoom by pressing right mouse button. Okay. This is a lot of info dump. Start straight up stealing things. Don't flag the guns, just keep them. Nah, I'm taking all the liquids. You're not allowed to have more than 3 ounces of liquid on a plane. Even if it's alcohol, even if it's a checked bag, the bottle's gonna explode. You can find a more detailed list of prohibited and illegal items, including what is and isn't allowed, in your procedures manual. You can find the manual by accessing your tablet by pressing tab. Ha, that's funny. Your manual also includes detailed information on other all blah 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 blah. Your manual also includes detailed information on all other gameplay related features. What if it's you know? I don't want to think about that, because that'd be concerning as to why they're carrying more than 3 ounces of that inside of their baggage. They see you take something out of their bag, you just deny it. Gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, honestly. Whilst using the tablet, you can find more apps that you can use. One of the most important is your email. Airport management may send you important emails including daily restrictions, updates on your career progress, and more. You'll be notified when you receive new email in-game, and will also notice a notification indicator on the app's icon. Just as important as your fucking info dump, man. Just as important as your email, this is a passenger database. As a new flight arrives, this app will update and show all passengers for that flight. Most importantly, it will show you if any of them possess a permit to bring something illegal on board. These are typically firearms or large blades. Why are they giving out permits? Why are they giving out permits to, carry guns? I thought they weren't allowed to do that. This is your upgrades. Fucking hell. This is your upgrades app. As you progress and earn money, you'll be able to spend some of it here to purchase upgrades that'll make your role easier. Finally! The tablet lets you customize your name, your airport's name, and your supervisor's name. This tablet will also show penalization information. And if it's a difficulty option you have enabled, time pauses when using the tablet so you don't need to rush while exploring its contents. You can interact with most objects using scene, using left mouse button. Interacting with luggage or items inside luggage will bring up an interactive menu with options. Luggage can only be opened on inspection tables. Initially, there are 2 inspection tables in the center of the room. Later, you will be able to purchase more and place them wherever you like. Once a bag... I thought that was the final one. Cilantro be hiding in one of the bags. You want cilantro back? Let's put cilantro back. He was on top of the little... Oh, that's all of me. Let's put cilantro right here. Cilantro goes beside his mom. There you go. Cilantro will be beside mom. Once a bag is placed on the inspection table, you can interact with the bag and choose the option to open bag from the menu. You also have to use... You can also do this using the hotkey too. Words. You can inspect objects by selecting the inspect option. Once in this mode, you will be able to rotate items for a better look. Additionally, you'll discover this item if it is your first time finding it. You can also do this using the hotkey too. You can pick up objects I'm going to throw a book. You can pick up objects similarly to similarly to how you pick up bags by selecting the pickup option. Once you picked up, you'll be able to move the object in and out of luggage. You can also do this by using the hotkey 1. Prohibited item needs to be confiscated. To do this, take the prohibited item over to the confiscation bin and drop it inside. A colleague will take them away at the end of the day. Can I be that person? Can I be that person just moving the cart back and forth? Because this is a lot of reading. Illegal items need to go through different process. In this example, we've spotted what appears to be an organic substance hidden away inside an item. Some illegal items are not initially obvious on their x-ray, or they're concealed inside an object like this bag of flour. Instead of opening up this item, we can scan it using the substance scanner. Once the scan completes, it'll let you know if any illegal substance has been found. In this case, methamphetamine has been detected, and this bag will need to be flagged. Illegal prohibited items need to be flagged. Flagging requires a two-step process. First, we need to return the item to the luggage, then interact with the bag and select the flag option. We should then select the appropriate flag type, in this case, drugs. You can flag a bag for multiple types if required. Once the bag has been appropriately flagged, the next step is to take it over to the flagged shelving rack. You'll need to place an item on the rack and finally press the button. Passengers have permits for carrying firearms and large blades. This passenger has a firearm, so let's learn how to check for permits. I should have done this before I started stream. This is 30 minutes of learning how to play the game. First step is to check which passenger the bag belongs to. We can do this by selecting the check tag option on the luggage. This will give us the information about the bag, including the passenger's name. Once we have the passenger's name, we can bring it to our tablet tab and navigate to the passenger database app. Here we can select the passenger's name to check if they have any permits. In this case, this passenger does have a firearm permit, so no action is required. We can send the bag back down to the conveyor as normal. Airport X-ray Simulator uses real-time physics simulations for luggage and its contents. This can be unpredictable at times, so in the rare event an item or bag goes missing, it's worth checking here for its return. When you finish the tutorial, they give you an IRL certificate for the TSA. Honestly, it feels like it. Last but not least, we have the overhead display. This display provides important information such as the time until the next flight arrives or alerts about daily restrictions or equipment malfunctions. Yes, please, let me through. Let me through. I'm not doing the tutorial. Fuck. It's time for your first proper flight. Luckily for you, it's been delayed by 2 minutes. This should give you enough time to get a better feel for the controls and explore the room. You can also take this time to check your email and explore procedures in your tablet. Your shift is now started and will end at either 6 p.m. or when you have processed all the luggage for today's assigned flights, whichever comes first. Good luck and have fun. You can speed up the wait time by holding F. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. I can't interact with jack shit. Oh, computer tab. The computer has been replaced with a tablet. So the devs haven't removed the desk? Weird, but okay. Restricted area. I'm trying. Let me through. Hello. Okay. Huh? Oh, I don't have a yellow. Weird. I'm trying. This is gonna be a really wonky flower. That was not 2 minutes. Don't pretend that was 2 minutes. Rude. Okay. Looks like you may have not been ready. No problem. I stopped the first bag until you are. That's an inhaler. That looks like a plate, little baggy weed. That's a toothbrush. Why is there a power strip? Batteries. For a second, I thought you were joining me. No! It was a flower! Okay. Skirt, shorts, bra. Trying to figure out what this long orange thing is. That's a personal fan with batteries in it. That's an inhaler. That looks like an envelope. That's a shirt and what I think is a hat, and maybe possibly the tag for the hat. Give me this. Haha! Alcohol! What the f- Spray adhesive? Oh, that's flour. Wait. And then close it. Scan. This is not the bag that I picked up earlier. Pick up, examine. Oh. No substances, my ass. Rude. Inspection. Alcohol! Okay. Wonder if I can just... Prohibited items. Electronic cigarettes, vapes, non-cosmetic aerosols. Non-cosmetic aerosol. So I have to inspect this. Prohibited items. To be confiscated. So you can't have that, ma'am. Ma'am. Bleach, non-lethal weapons, flammable liquids. Alcohol counts as a flammable liquid. Large. I mean, it's technically a flammable liquid, but I don't think the game sees it that way. So let's close the lid. Pick this up. Put this down. There we go. I fucking knew it. What is this? Who are you? What do you want? Hairspray. Non-cosmetic. That is cosmetic. Pants. Inhaler? No, that's a personal fan. Lithium-ion batteries are prohibited. So I need to inspect this. So, do I just take the whole thing and confiscate it? Ugh. This is not an electronic vape. So they get to keep it. That's a bra. That's a skirt. That's a toothbrush. That's a hat. And that's a shirt. Is that everything? Yes, that is everything. I'm just gonna take all their shit. Open it again. And put everything away. Eh? Dun dun. Dun. Dun dun. And then take this and put it in here. And pick this up and drop it in there. That in there. Eh. Give me that. No. No. Ow! And then I can close the lid. Pick this up. And then these two are good to go. These two, on the other hand, not so much. Wait. That's a lighter! Loot goblins coming up. Wait. Give me this. That down there, and then I open it up. Wait, no. Open it up. Okay, so this is alcohol of 1 liter, so that's okay. This is no. Give me the drugs. I just have to. Oh, it's a bandage. Oh no, it's a tie. I am checking this drug though. Boop. 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 Pop 1 stat. That's it. Possible. Booze. Close look. Check the tag. Betty Jackson. Okay, and then tab. Passengers, Betty Jackson. No issued permits. Are they allowed to have medications? No! She's gonna find one of the children's toy of a dragon and steal suitcases. And steal it. It'd be hilarious if you just robbed someone of their medication and they died. I can't do that. I'd be bad at my job. Which is stupid. This, on the other hand, I haven't had a chance to look at. Bonjour. Oh ho ho. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna run this through the, X-ray. I think that's everything on that. Ooh. So, keep teasing with the dragon joke. I'm gonna be playing. I'll play something on fucking Friday. I'll probably end up playing like The Witcher or something, and you'll be like, "Don't fuck the dragon." Oh, there we go. Oh, who are you? What do you want? Toothpaste. Oh, my DPS is fucked up. Grab this. This up and put that back in there. I'm scanning this. Because they're shapeshifters. Fucking Witcher dragons are acceptable because they're shapeshifters. You don't say. Tobacco! Tobacco! Is tobacco allowed? Does that amount of tobacco count? Oh no, it is just 1 pack of cigarettes. Okay, yeah, 1 pack of cigarettes is fine. Okay, I grabbed a round bag. Give me this. Soda is not allowed to be in there. I think. Wait, what? Soda's allowed in there? I wouldn't think soda would be allowed, but I guess it is. That's weird. This, on the other hand, is not. That is flammable liquid. I can tell because it tells me. That is a USB stick. I'm stealing all of your information. Give me this. It's mine now. You can have it. It goes on this. Speaking of Fridays, you should play It Takes Two with Lost on one. I want to. I'm not going to lie. But Lost usually has work really late in the day on Fridays. If you all don't know, Lost is my husband. He is a garbage man. And he's what's called a swing driver. He takes care of anything that the other drivers miss or just turns up at the last second. And Friday is his last day before Saturday, and usually he's off on Saturdays. But if anything is left over, they have to do it. And right now he's training someone as well, so I don't think he'll be able to do it anytime soon. But if he is, I will make an announcement and let all of you know beforehand, yeah? Watch every video on the USB stick. Hello, Zephyr! Hi, welcome to the stream! I also kind of want to play, that new game that came out, I think it's called Split Something. But I want to play it with him, but it's like $50 a person, and you can't play it one way. Like, one person can't own it, and the other person play it, too. So that's like $100 investment. Close the lid. Pick it up. Put it down. Look for darker organic areas. Drugs can be concealed in various objects, but their higher density compared to the lighter, thinner materials usually causes them to appear a darker shade. Be cautious as some items may be harder to detect, especially if they're lying on their sides. When in doubt, rely on your substance scanner. Okay. Give me this. This is mine now. No! Don't pick it up. Open the lid. Why do you need 2 tripods? I'm taking one of these. You can't have it. No other streamers allowed. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm kidding. And you did get first, Zephyr. Good job. Sleep mask. And that's a bra. Can of drink. Airport beer, not for pilots. I'm going to run the socks through the airport scanner again. think I lost the socks. Oh no, they don't go! Dang it. Oh yeah, I need to inspect that. Let's see. Yep, that's a tripod. Austin Powers. No, not like an Austin Powers. Let me pick this up and go over here, and it is clear. Bye-bye. Huzzah! Oh. Tab. Email. Ooh. Big one, but it's broken. Aww. Duct tape. Fixes everything. Decided to have you as part of the security team here at Egg. Your primary responsibility is to ensure that no prohibited items or illegal items make it into the airport or any flights. You'll be using the X-ray machine to help accomplish this task. Make sure to familiarize yourself with the list of prohibited and illegal items on display on the posters on the X-ray machine. A more detailed list can be found in your Procedures Manual tab. Here's a quick rundown. Your main duties. Extract bags, perform manual inspections when necessary, confiscate non-illegal prohibited items. They should be placed on the confiscation bin. Flag prohibited items, confirm their legality using the substance scanner. Once confirmed, return the item to the bag, set the appropriate flag on place it on the shelf, press the process bags button. But I have remained one of the 2 remaining legs, and it's now a cane. Bomb. That's cool. Can't have that, can't have that. This USB. What is that? Drugs. Deodorant. Zipper. Oh, there are pockets on this one. Cookie? More drugs. Let's see here. Open the lid. Inspection. Shaver. You cannot have that because it has batteries in it. Pick that up. You can't have it. It has batteries in it. Aw. The day ended. Heck. I'm not fast. Radium cane for maximum poison damage. Okay, I'll be right back. I have to do IRL stuff. Give me just a moment. I will put you on a BRB with some music. Yeah?
形のない気持ち忘れないように決まりていたレイアウトを消した一口ずさんだフレーズを捕まえて胸に秘めた言葉のせ空に飛び放つの君に伝えたいことが君に届けたいことがたくさんの電話線になって遠く彼方へと響く君に伝えたいことが君に届けたいことがいくつもの線は円になって全てつなげてくどこにだ真っ白に澄んだ光は君もよただ下でも隙間を使う声が太く動いた指先刻むリズムにたでも言葉のせ空に飛び放つの君に伝えたいことが君に届けたいことがたくさんの電話線になって遠く彼方まで浮かず君に伝えたいことが君に届けたいことがいくつもの線は円になって全てつなげてくどこにだ奏でていた変わらない日々を疑わずに朝は誰かがくれるものかと思ってた一瞬でも信じた音景色を揺らすの教えてよ君だけの世界君が伝えたいことは君が届けたいことはたくさんの電話線になって遠く彼方へと響く君が伝えたいことが君が届けたいことがいくつもの線は円になって全てつなげてくどこにだ私の恋を悲劇の準備とにしないでここから連れ出してそんな気分よパパとママにおやすみなさいせきせき夢を見なさい大人はもう寝る時間よ見せかえるにはぐんからめる8台の素足を絡める今夜はどこまで私の恋を悲劇の準備とにしないでここから連れ出してそんな気分よ
my gosh! Ah! Hello, hello! I'm back. Okay. So where were we? Oh, I'm calling me daddy or the poison daddy. Tough question. Wait, I just got an idea for an emote. Atomic Heart Granny stepping on her. I don't know if that'd be small enough. Hello, Nix. Okay. What were you doing? We were doing something. Okay. What were you doing? What is this? Who are you? What do you want? The day has now ended. Let's press space to show summary. Whoops. Today's score's 0. 0. What do you mean? It said no batteries. Missed 2 prohibited items. Battery and a lighter. Fuck. I would get fired immediately. 3 bags with your items started. What? I missed a shotgun shell. Oh, I would get fired immediately. Would be young granny or old granny though. It's an animated emote. It could be young granny that slowly morphs into old granny. Decisions. Correctly confiscated 2 items. Okay. We're not content creators. Every song in this radio is royalty free, so you can stream, record, and share your gameplay without any copyright concerns. That's why it had the button. Press the power button to get in if you wish to listen. No. No. Hello, Yang. I'm back. I missed a lot of items. I get fired. Something about mommy. That looks like a bomb. Headphones. Wireless speaker. Smoking. Wait. Oh! Flag. Excess tobacco. This up. This up. I think it was excess liquor, more than 3 1 liter, 1 liter. One liter. That's 3. That's fine. Okay, so these are flagged. This one's flagged. This one's going on the rack because it's got too many cigarettes. Close the lid. Pick it up. Put this here. Press the button. Open the lid. Okay, so this is flagged. That's an aerosol that's non-cosmetic. This is an apple. It also gets flagged because there's no fruits or vegetables allowed. This is also flagged because it is also something that is a fruit or a vegetable. That is a smartphone. That is a USB stick. This is medication. Tips. Inspect. Alcohol, alcohol, alcohol. What is that? No drugs. Okay. Wait, what about snacks? Fruits and vegetables are not allowed. And batteries, loose spare, and power banks are not allowed. Okay. So this is fine. Gotcha. You're not allowed to have this. No eggplants. We've summoned Yang with the mommy talk. Oh, it's a toy! I can't steal a child's toy. Shoes. This is fine. That got auto-modded. Open the lid. Okay. 1 liter, 1 liter, 1 liter. That's fine. That's fine. Nail clippers are fine. Women's underwear short. Toothpaste is fine. Yep. Right, auto mod. That looks like a switch. What is that? Hello? I think I broke it. Oh, you can't have this. Sorry about that. What was it? Excess? Currency over 1,000, that's fine. 1, 2, that's fine, that's fine. That's not. Give me this. Steal one of each pair. I think they come out as, like, a pair. So I can't steal one out of each set, unfortunately. Yep. Boop. Cigarette, short, vacation. Toy car. Oh, oh, oh. That's that's not. Give me that. Everyone's wanting to bring fruits and tomatoes in. Shaver's fine, apparently. Okay.
I saw you dance in the starlight, glowing bright. Got me feeling things I've never felt in my life.
And then the
Heart's
circuits are.
racing, can't stop how it beats. Caught in a moment, so lost in the heat. It's like a dream that I just
Take the money, take the money. I can't! I'll get in trouble! I'm sorry. That money, though. Gun. I'm going to take that gun, though. Nobody will notice. Money clip, money clip, money clip, money clip. Damn it. Boy. Keys. Close the lid. Put it up, drop that in there. Okay, check the tag. This is Mason sharing. No. Home. Passengers. Mason sharing. No issued permits. Gun! Flag. Unpermitted firearms. Flag. Unpermitted firearms. Done. Open. Drugs. Okay, Captain. Bye. Oh.
Sunrise waits for lovers who believe in every touch another layer we unweave.
You've entered build mode for the first time. In this mode, you can customize your workspace by rearranging items with purchasing new room upgrades or decorating cosmetic items. I can rotate these bitches? Yes. Finally. That was bothering me. Beautiful. Actually, can I pick this up? No, I can't pick it up. That's dumb. Objects can be modified. You'll help. You'll come up close. Move these objects around. Pressing tab. Finally, you can exit this mode by pressing B again. Okay. Yes.
Took a few hits, but it always bounced back. I'm not perfect, but I won't pretend. I'll rise again, I won't break, I'll bend. Oh. I may stumble, I may fall, but I'll stand up every time. Stand tall, I'll do it right. No matter the fight, the power's in me, I'll win this night. Resilience is in my bones, it's true. I'll keep pushing through, I'll make it through. I'll face the storm, I'll take the rain. I'll keep fighting, won't hide from pain. The whispers say I won't make it far, but I've got grit and I've come this far. I'll climb that mountain, reach the peak. I'm stronger now, no room to be weak. I may stumble, I may fall, but I'll stand up every time. Stand tall, I'll do it right. No matter the fight, the power's in me, I'll win this night. Resilience is in my bones, it's true. I'll keep pushing through, I'll make it through. Fear to try to hold me back. I'm built for this, I'm on the right track. I'll fight my way, I'll shine so bright. I've got the heart, I'll win this fight. I may stumble, I may fall, but I'll stand up every time. Stand tall.
Wingamax. Dosage. Take one tablet when your flight is delayed for the third time. Warning may result in creating imaginary scenarios of what the pilot is doing. What the fuck? Okay, yeah, Wingamax is fine. Okay, Delilah Becker has a firearm permit. That's fine. 1 liter, 2 liter. Yep, that's fine. Up and over. Close the lid. And pick it up and take it away. Boop. That is a wrench. And peppers. Well, this is mine. And this is mine. And this is mine. Wait. Procedures manual. Prohibited items. Blend tools. Got it. Let's see. $3.6. Okay, so these are fine. Oddly enough. Unfortunately, those are not. I'm almost done. You are not allowed in there. You are toilet paper. I think that's it.
Every night on city streets, heart races through these urban beats. You've gone away, left me in dreams, but the rhythm of love still screams. Daylight fades, but I'll hold strong. Knew we'd break, but dance to this song. I'm spinning faster now, through waves of love and doubt.
Dang it.
This heart's
Oh.
electrified. Every heartbreak
One lighter and one power brick. Dang it! One bag for illegal goods.
we laughed and played, now echoes of our
Drugs and drugs! It had drugs!
your silhouette in endless nights.
Damn it, the hell!
Can't look away. A melody that will
Mm.
not fade.
My headphones are about to die. Panic! Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, begin the next step.
I keep on moving, won't let go. This love's an anthem, let it flow. You left me broken but alive. In this refrain I will survive.
Wait.
I'm spinning faster now,
Upgrades, here we go.
through waves of love and doubt.
Hmm.
This heart's electrified. In heartbreak I confide.
Advanced X-ray technology. Sniffer dog companion.
Whispers of snow
Ooh.
breeze. A world wrapped
Wouldn't
in
mind the sniffer dog
cold,
companion.
gentle freeze. Blankets the earth in a serene sheet.
Please? Sure.
Silence echoes where shadows meet. Chill in the air, but born
What's the main ingredient in Middle Eastern dish falafel?
candles flicker through the winter
Lentils.
night.
No! Which plant is known as the ice giant?
Winter's light.
Neptune? Damn it!
Everything feels
What's the boiling point of water?
hold the beauty, hold it tight.
100 degrees Celsius. What's the term crosswind refer to?
So bright, rivers frozen,
Perpendicular to the runway. What's the smallest prime number?
a mark in the snow. Pines dressed in silver, moon on
1.
high. Mirroring
Dang it.
dreams in a starry sky.
I scored a 3. Thanks.
Crystals hanging so
Customize?
and bright.
Oh!
Moments captured in the soft moonlight.
Hmm. You know what?
In the glow of the
And then okay. Kind of some bomb ass music, even though it's very transparently just normal. I wonder what other options. I was one away from some bomb ass music. Hmm. This is fine. That's fine. Tripod, camera. I need to get in that one. Tablet. Storage. Alcohol. Hmm. I guess so. Looked like there was something in it when I ran it through the X-ray. Okay. Perfume. Battery. That's everything in this one. Put this one back up and go through it again. That one's got lemons in it. And seeds. So, open the lid. Okay, firstly. That's an okay amount of cash. This is mine. drugs medication. That's fine. And then close the lid, pick that back up, and send it. Okay, so okay, so everything in this one is okay. That one's got some suspicious stuff in it. This one definitely has suspicious stuff in it. I'm pretty sure it's got drugs in it, if I'm not mistaken. Because that looks like pills. Just consistently. That's a frisbee. Anyway, that's sweets. Tobacco. That's fine, I guess. It's just 2 cartons. And then I close this and scan it. Put this away in there. While we wait. Give me this. This here. No substances found. Really? Okay. Okay. Pick that up, put that there. Pick this up, put it here. Open the lid. Nope. Give me that. That's a lot of sunscreen. Nothing, really. Suspicious that they have sunscreen after sun. Also, 2 of these. Huh. Alright, well, if you say so. You are the drug expert here. Boing. Smartphone. That's fine. That's fine. That's a toothbrush. Okay. That's a knife. Who's on the tag? Amanda Martin. Passengers Amanda Martin. Has large blade permit. Pick it back up and put it back through here. That's a banana. That's not supposed to be there. Oh, nope. Open the lid. Take a banana. Hand cream, perfume, cigarettes, toothbrush. There you go. Okay. Soda, shaver. That's fine. Drugs. That's fine. That's not fine. Open the lid. Give me these. This is mine. And this is mine. You can't have it. Oh? A book! Close the lid. Pick this up and put it back here. Let's see here. Cigarettes, cigarettes. Oh, gotcha. You're not supposed to have that many cigarettes. That's very confusing. Give me this. Open this up. Ooh. Open this up. You are not allowed to have that many cigarettes. And possibly, this was drugs. Possibly. Okay, that person. Really? Hello, Yank! I am still grinding. This person had way too many cigarettes. So they get to go into the flags. Boop. Come over here and I open this one. Because everything was a jumbled mess. That's a bra. That's another bra. That's a shot. Dim some shots. That's another shot. A battery. That's mine. You can't have that. Or this. You can't have that. Wait. You're allowed to have the juice, but you're not allowed to have the actual thing. That's fine. That's fine. Okay. Back in the luggage. No, they didn't have 500 cigarettes, unfortunately. I can't wait until I get a whole fucking suitcase of cigarettes. That's gonna be the funniest shit. Boop. No, they just had like one pack too many. Give me this. I thought I turned that off. Well, I'm not gonna cock block somebody. The cig dealer. Fuck! What do you mean? They had too many. I did not see drugs. It's because I had them on the fucking table. Damn it to hell. 10%. I'd so get fired. I can't get a job in a airport. I can't get a job in an airport. I'd get fired so quickly. Ooh, new tablet email. Congratulations on reaching level 4. You've unlocked the ability to purchase an angled worktop in the build. I've already got the angled worktop. Oh. Please note the tobacco restriction is in place for today only. Passengers are limited to 10 packs, 1 carton of cigarettes today. Any excess should be flagged. Thank you for your cooperation. Management. Note, these restrictions only apply to the current game session. For example, if you exit game day on day 5 with a restrictive active, you will resume on day 5, but a restriction may not be active in the resumed session. Okay. That's a random event. Drugs. Well, technically that's not a toy. plugs. You're not allowed to have this. This is mine. I think that's it. Boop, boop. Okay, so I'm gonna pull that one. And yeah, I'm gonna pull that one. I also have 2 tables set up. Let's go! This is mine now. What is deodorant? Close the lid. You're fine. What is? Butane gas. No, you can't have that. You also can't have this. Jesus, what is wrong with you? You also can't have this. Close the lid. Okay. I've got to check this one. It's got an e-cig in it. Possibly that one. That one, definitely. Almost sent this one off. Okay. Open this one. You've got an e-cig that you're not allowed to have. And... book. Men's underwear. Shorts. Women's underwear. Give me these. No longer these. 4.5 inches. You can't have these. You're fine, Goblin. You're fine. Wait, no, that's Nyx. You're fine, Nyx. Grab this one. Open it up. Okay, that is an inhaler. You're only allowed to have 10 cigarettes today. That's a power bank. Hello, Mid. What's in here? Is that another inhaler? Jesus Christ, man. At that point, natural selection, dude. Okay, and then that's fine. Close the lid. Pick this up and send you on your way. What's in here? I've got to stop that bag. Give me this. What is belt? Sandals? Pick this up. That's fine. Those. Pick up. Send you on your way. I hope I did that right. Oh, I'm crossing my fingers. Click the folder to add your own music. Oh no, I don't have any music downloaded. Damn. That sucks. I was about to throw Miku on. I was about to have us jam the fuck out to some Miku. Like, in-game. Okay, that's 1 pack of cigarettes. Ooh, I see that. Okay. That's a fucking grenade. Firstly, priorities. Drugs. Secondly, wonder if I can pull the pin on the grenade. Hmm. Nah, I'm flagging this shit. They can go fuck themselves. I'm also flagging this shit. Okay. So, close the lid. Tag it. Drugs. Done. Pick this up. And put it over here. Press the button. This up. I'm gonna run it through again just to double check it. That's a camera. That's a USB drive. Everything's fine in there. That baby doll has drugs in it. Damn. And that's just a garbled mess. That one also probably has drugs in it. That is indeed a toy. Good catch. And that's just keys. Okay. So let's open this up. Let's take this baby doll and put her in here. To think that someone would put drugs inside of a baby doll. Toothbrush. Ooh. Oh. Tea. Meth. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop. Drugs. Boop. I love how they use a pot leaf for the drugs. I think this one is okay. That looks like... How much do you want to bet someone's put drugs inside of a dildo before? Wait, is that the wrong one? No, this is the right one. Meg cap. That's a bra. Ah, yeah, you're not allowed to have that. No, there's something in here. I fucking knew it. It was a cucumber. Why did... Pregnancy test? I can see it. The little... I fucking knew it. There's a cucumber with meth in it. Okay, get flagged. You've got meth in you. Damn, there were a lot of drugs in that, though. Yeah, there were a lot of drugs in there. There was like 3 bad meth cumber. I mean, that's one hell of a way to get high. You see God metaphorically, and then you see God literally. Oh, auto mod yang. I'm allowing that. Honestly, I could see it just having a little vibrator in there make someone fucking beat me to it. I've gotta not- I can't mishandle anything. Stupid. Boop. Let me actually inspect this one first. And then I can put it away. Okay. So that's everything. Let's see how I did. Fuck! What did I miss? An e-cig? What do you mean? I miss bullets. Damn it! A baggie of cocaine concealed inside of a camera. I did better though. Yesterday I was at like 10%. I made it to 62! Holy shit. Ugh. Okay. Next day. Okay. Firstly, I can see much better in red. I don't know why. Okay, firstly. That's candy. That's a rubber ducky. Okay, this bag is fine. No, that's a tomato. Money. Something. No, that's a hat. Give me this. Honestly, it does. Give me that apple. I thought it was a tomato. Boop, 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 boop. Doo-doo. Gotta check the amount on that money. I don't know what that is, but that's drugs. Oh. What do you mean, chewies? Sweets. Resveratrol. Drug. Take 2 tablets. Repeat as necessary. Warning, may cause frequent napping. Bruh. 232. 35. 615. That's 650. Okay. Yeah, I'm grabbing this one too. Open the lid. Drugs. Matches. These are mine. I think that's everything. That's a toy grenade. 2 cartons of cigarettes. I think that, yeah, that's a USB stick. That's an electric shaver. That's a tablet. Another pack of cigarettes. 2 cartons. I'm gonna flag this one for cigs. Drugs. Need to check those scissors. Open. Okay. So firstly, I'm flagging this one because it's got excess tobacco. Secondly, I'm picking this one up. That's mine now. Picking this one up and checking the length of the blade. 3.6, that's fine. Yep. That's fine. Close the lid. Not allowed to have that. Okay. I don't know what that is. That's a duck. Open this. The wireless speaker. Actually, let me take the duck. Okay, he'll be my emotional support pet. While I don't have a dog. Lithium ion batteries. Leave spare and power banks. It's not a power bank though, so it's fine, I guess. Close that. Boop. I think that's everything. Yeah! Oh, I'm gonna do a stretch. For free! Ugh. The ducks are cheap anyhow, they don't need it. Okay, from now on if I run into ducks, I will acquire the ducks. Sound good? Okay, let's see here. Oh, the cigarettes are staining up, that's why it does that. Okay, okay. That is a bottle of perfume. That's drugs, that's a belt. That's a firearm. That's drugs. That's... could be cigarettes. Yoinkus, boinkus. Open the lid. Okay. Medication. Medication. Gun. Check the tag. Junie. Passengers. Junie. No issued permits. Of course he's American. Flagging it for unpermitted firearms. Pick that up. Run it. I think there's contraband in there. Possibly. Okay, let's see here. That's medication. Those are nail clippers. Those pretzels? I'm about to find out. Open this. Underwear. Bra. Shirt. Inspect. Snacks. I'm still testing them. Okay, so while that's doing that, let's see. That's hairspray or possibly... that's ammunition. No, it's not. Give me this. Can I have this? Thank you. Open that. What is this? Yeah, you're not getting that. You're not getting that. Jesus Christ. Were you trying to blow up the plane? Jeez. I fucking knew it. The snacks have cocaine in them. Okay. So let's put that back. Grab this, put this away, put this away. Close the lid. Flag it for drugs. Pick it up. Wander over here, put that away, press the button. I'm gonna run this one through one more time. Just in case. Okay, cigarettes, alcohol, cigarettes, medication? Medication. Oh, we got some blades and money. Okay, that one's clear. That one's got cigarettes and a firework. Let me grab this and run this through. That one's fine. This one is not, on the other hand. Alright, let's open this up. That's fine. Grab the scissors. I have to measure those. Those are 4.5. You can't have those back. That's alcohol. That's a smartphone. How much money is this? That's 380. That's fine. Close the lid. I'm gonna run it through one more time. Open this one up. You cannot have. Wait, no. You can't have the hairspray. You cannot have the rocket. Cigarettes are fine. Best shirt socks. I am going to run this through firstly, though. That is vape juice. Vape juice is fine. Lithium, that's fine. Oh, I have to flag the firework. Okay. Close the lid. Flag the fireworks. Pick this up. Run the switch. However, because of copyright. I actually do have a, I do plan on doing Switch streams eventually. At the current, Mr. Loss, Papa Link, has the Switch pretty consistently. So I can't use it. He takes it with him to work sometimes. And I'm pretty sure it's in his car right now. At work with him. I think this is the last piece of luggage. Nope, gotta run it through. What did I see? What did I see? That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. I already checked the money. Alright, let's go! I guess it's the Nintendo top or bottom. Oh my goodness. I do plan on playing Arceus on stream eventually. I have everything for it. I just haven't had a chance to do it yet. You know? Hey, it's better than the Switch 2 that came out. Oh yeah, did you all hear about that shit? Nintendo basically said that from now on, with the Switch 2, you're not buying the game, you're buying the license to play the game. And that they can revoke that at any point in time. And that if you decide to mod your Switch 2, again, you are not buying the Switch 2, you are buying the license to play the Switch 2. So they can, if you mod your Switch 2, or, you know, hack it or anything, they can just revoke access to it if they want. And the physical copies of the physical copies of the games for the Switch 2, you're not buying the physical copy. That's not a copy of the game. All the information on that is just a code. So when you access the internet, you get a key basically to play the game. And you're not buying the game. You're buying the license to play the game. And all I can think of is what happened when Ubisoft tried that shit. They got sued bad. And I'm just waiting. Honestly. What a miss! Ah, fuck, I missed the fucking goddamn son of a bitch. I stole the rubber duck. I'll fully admit that I stole that duck. One bag left with fewer items than it started. Items incorrectly handed, left over in scene. Rubber duck. It's mine now. Mine. So the only thing I missed was the drugs and the conditioner. Damn. kind want to look at the shop. Let's see here. Cash scales. Neon light, festive lights. Another view. I think that's it. I can do upgrades. Ooh. Upgrades. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Automatic bag pushers. $300. They didn't even come up with this. Never. What's this bullshit? They didn't even come up with this. They just straight up copied Ubisoft. Sounds about right. But I believe that they think they're bigger, and so if they do it, they'll be fine. Like, I was never getting Nintendo stuff anyway. I'm not buying their stupid little consoles because they're too dumb to have their games be sold on normal PCs. This is even dumber. They're also going after really big emulators too, especially with the Pokemon thing. I think it was the Pal World Pokemon lawsuit. Like, Pal World got in trouble because they were, quote, catching monsters in balls by throwing them, and apparently Nintendo had patented that or something along the lines. Or Nintendo is suing them for, like, creative rights, and Pal World had to change it. And then on top of that, Pal World had writable pals, and they just recently had to change that as well because the Pokemon company brought that up in the lawsuit. Or the Nintendo company brought that up in the lawsuit. I have their games because, you know, I'm a big Pokemon fan. But you didn't hear it here. I may or may not have possibly wanted to emulate all of the Pokemon games and just play all of them. All of them. I have a lot of, like, Pokemon spoofs, so to speak, on Steam. I think one of them's called Temtem, and that's on the wheel, by the way. That's a possibility we could end up playing. Let's see here. The wheel. Let's just go to the wheel I have saved. Let's see. I have... I think it's Temtem. T-E-M... Yeah, Temtem. It's kind of like Pokemon in, like, the pocket monster aspect. Let's see here. What are the similar games like Temtem? I gotta go all the way down. Portal Fantasy is also another one. I know I have a few on my wish list that are very similar to, like, the Pokemon, like, whole catching monsters aspect. You're bottlenecking yourselves if you... Honestly, though, if I feel like if, like, large-scale companies that only release their games on their, like, consoles, I can understand why they do it that way, because they want you to buy their consoles to give them more money. But, like, when it comes to, like, obsolete games, like the original Pokemon on the fucking Game Boy, like, sell that shit online. No one's going out of their way to buy a Game Boy to play that game. And, on top of that, you don't make the Game Boys anymore to begin with. You know? Like, if you're going to make a console obsolete just by being older than what you like, then sell the games on another platform so you can still generate revenue from the time and effort you put into the games. They want your money, but they're spending more money in developed consoles. Exactly. Like, I personally believe, or not personally, I know that if they released, like, the old school Pokemon games, or, like, the old school Street Fighter on the PC, like, especially with the old school Street Fighter, if they released old school Street Fighter on, like, a big scale, like Marvel Rivals, where people could PvP each other, that would sell like a motherfucker. Honestly. Consoles are expensive, most people won't buy them. Exactly. And like, the new Pokemon games are gonna be on the Switch too, and I know for a fact that they're gonna make the Switch one obsolete by like bottlenecking it with updates and shit. I've seen videos already of people like quote-unquote updating their Switch, and then suddenly their battery life just fucking tanks. Sell your stuff on Steam and you'll make more and more money than you would selling consoles, along with the fact that you don't have to spend money developing consoles. But the problem, I know the problem that they're gonna have with that is, one, you make money with consoles, even if you're just changing one or two things. And two, people can cheat the games by, like, stealing the code easier. I know that. Like, it's harder to find console games that are, like, emulated or pirated online than it is PC games. And I know that for a fact because I looked for a game called Viva Pinata Trouble in Paradise. It was out on the Xbox 360 when I was younger, and I really, really wanted it. Cannot find it emulated anywhere. At least not successfully, anyway. Well, it's because they know that if they release the game on the PC, it'll be easier to pirate the game. And they want more money from the consoles. I mean, I'm betting the only differences between the Switch 1 and Switch 2 are going to be, like, graphical shit, which is just literally a upgrade in, I think it's the CPU. I just hope they don't go after the games that I have on my wishlist already, because I'm gonna be really sad if that's the case. Because I have some really cute games on my wishlist that I really want to play before they go after them. What was it? Damn it, I can't find it anywhere. I had it on my wishlist, I guess it got removed. It was basically like, it was quite literally just Pokemon. I do have a few new games on my wish list. Let's see here. I'm thinking of acquiring Amber Isle. Amber Isle is basically what if Animal Crossing but dinosaurs. I feel like a lot of decisions in large-scale gaming companies are no longer made by people who like games. It's made by CEOs who do not like games. They just acquired it, you know? And, like, if, like, I'm not gonna say Nintendo, and I'm not gonna say any specific gaming company, but it honestly feels like a lot of large-scale gaming companies like Nintendo, or similar to Nintendo, are not run by gamers anymore. And the only gamers that you're going to find at that company are the ones developing them. They're run by corporations. They are corporations. Hello, Captain. Welcome back. We are having a very heavy talk about why Nintendo hates money. We were talking about how, the Switch 2, you no longer... Oh! Held message. Okay, I'll just say that, Yank. I can't un-auto-mod it. It's made by CEOs who suck at being CEOs because they are nepo babies that don't know shit about business. We're talking about how with the new Switch 2, you are not buying the Switch 2 console, you're buying the license to own it. And that if you mod it or, you know, hack it in any way, then Nintendo can just turn it off remotely and you'll never be able to use it again. Same way for the games. You are not buying the game. You are buying the licensing to the game. Split Fiction! That's the game that I'm wanting to play! That's the game that I'm wanting to play that's like $50 a person. The machine back guy owns is called the machine. Like, what? Bruh. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry my, like, model is, like, glitching out really badly. I'm wiping my eye, and I have my eyes, like, linked, so I can't wink at anyone. So when I do this, it bugs out. Here, how about this? You can watch the yawn animation while it loses tracking. Why does it ping up that high? What the fuck? I've always found, like, smart businessmen would make sure that their quote-unquote nepo babies knew how to run a business before they put them in charge. What was it forever ago? Was it GameStop, was it? Like, the CEO was like, oh, we're gonna go bankrupt. Tell all these, like, other CEOs that are investing in us. And then they tried to, like, bottleneck the market or something. And someone got wind of it on, like, 4chan or Reddit. And then suddenly everyone was buying stock. And suddenly GameStop is, like, 400 points up. Karma. Anyway, what were we doing? We were doing something. We were playing a game. I got too hard into talking. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Woo! That's fine. Lemon, scissors. Hairspray. Thing that. Knife. Power bank. Happy I'm in the EU. Happily bitch slap these motherfuckers. I wish the United States would bitch slap a motherfucker. Honestly. I feel like if the US did something about it, something would be done. Because, you know, large market. Okay, this is just getting good. Well, I don't want to say the United States is the largest consumer of, like, Pokemon games or gaming consoles, but I feel like it is. I could be wrong. I'm probably wrong. Sure, in the EU. Oh, that's 8. Tag. John Davis. No permits. Okay, you're getting flagged. So I am... I did that, and I didn't pay any attention to what it said, like a dumbass. Okay, book, trousers, vest, skirt, USB stick. Cannabis, I fucking knew it! Drugs. Drug and knife. Okay. Flag. Drug and... Wait, no, I can't. I can't just send the knife away. Unfortunately, I have to take that. Or bro, if you got a permit for that knife. That's hell. Give me that. And... Okay. I wonder what could be wrong in this bag. Hello, Carney. Okay. I fucking knew it's always drugs. Wait, let me scan this. Who's the fucking drugs? That's a gun. Check the tag. Robert Wilson. Robert Wilson. No issued permits. You have... unpermitted firearm. Okay, no substances. And you've got... cannabis. Okay, I'll take these two. So many drugs. I think it's just a toy. I think the explosives are the only things that do the ting. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, imitation objects. Fuck, right. Well, let's check the money anyway. 675. 440, that's over 1,000, so I also have to flag it for excess money. Let me, close it and run it through again. Be right after the round one. That's cigarettes. I think that's a power bank. I need to check those. Could be a candy bar. Handbag seems like I think it's just a toy. Try shooting it. I fucking knew it. Oh, novelty flying disc, carton of cigarettes. Cigarettes are fine. You stole the underwear stub. Did I? I did! I fucking missed that shit! I completely forgot! Wait. No, that's an actual gun. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's take the unpermitted firearms off. But it does have... Bitch. It does have too much money, though. Wait, can I go back far enough? I can't go. Okay. I need to check those scissors. Open. There. I didn't mean to! Okay, that's fine. Oh. That's not supposed to be there. Also, this music goes hard. Okay, 1 liter, 2 liters. That's a USB plug. That's fine. That's $300. That's fine. Medication. Yeah, this is fine. I thought the USB was something. Oh, that's another gun. It's a toy gun. Wait. Confirmation. That was a gun, wasn't it? Like an actual gun? No, that's a toy gun. Huh. I missed that e-cig, though. Yeah, that's... on this one? Or on this one? Cooking oil spray doesn't need to be in there anyway. And I need to check the soap. And that's an e-cig. That doesn't go there. Where's it on this one? Underneath the... I don't think there's any... Oh. This has got heroin! Let's go! Drugs! The one I put back? Oh, this one? No, this one's just excess money. The one I put back. Okay, so that's excess money. I don't think there's any more. There's not. Okay. This one. Under the USB? That's the keys. See? Keys. And then there's just SIGs. And you're only supposed to have less than 2. Also, what the fuck, man? Oh, no, wait. No, yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, the USB, it didn't have anything underneath it. It was the keys. It looked like there was something in it, maybe? I'll run it, though, just in case. Put the cigarettes back. Yeah, there's nothing in there. The only thing that got flagged in it. Next to the keys? That's the vest and the shorts. I can run it through again, yeah. See, cigarettes, that's medication like this. Alcohol, money. And those two don't add up to enough to run it through. Bye-bye! Okay, well firstly, I've got to take everything and put it away. And hide my shame of stealing this poor woman's only bras on her trip to wherever she's going. I feel so bad for that. It was like a USB plug thing. Up, run it over there, pick this up, and run it over there. Okay, so firstly, let's put everything away that I haven't inspected. That way I'm not getting bogged down with it. That's the cooking spray oil. That is a lemon. It's a lemon. That's an e-cig. That's an e-cig. That is butane gas. Purple and red. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to steal the underwears. Purple and red, that is in fact not mine. Nice. You know what? You know what, Chucklefucks? Guess what I'm doing? Weird. But okay. Perfect. I only have green and brown. I have... When it comes to bras, I have some really cute ones. I'm not going to lie. Okay. End of day summary. Oh, fuck. Yeah, the bras. Yeah, defying the laws of physics. They went through the thing. Women's underwear. I am so upset. She's doing black magic. If I hadn't have missed those underwear, I would have had 100% score. And I'm so upset about it. So upset. Okay. Okay. So. Let's see here. Let's see here. Okay. We're gonna go to the chatting screen. That's what I think. So rude. Okay. Let's move me over here. Hello. Okay, let's see here. Let's add a browser source. The WHEL. The wheel. Ooh. Copy. Paste. The wheel! Wait. This is wrong. Removal! Okay. Display capture? No. Window capture. The WHEEL. The wheel. The Wheel of Doom! Okay. It's on top of me! Help! There we go. Wait. There we go. Okay, so this is the wheel. You remember how I told you all earlier, at the very beginning of the stream, that I had, like, way too many games on my Steam account? Well, this is the solution. We are going to... I need my model to go over this way a little bit. There we go. We are going to spin the wheel. And on Friday, that's the game we're going to play. I'm going to spin the wheel every Wednesday. Okay? These are all the games that I'd be okay playing on stream. That don't have, like, copyrights that'll prevent me from playing them. And just generally very fun games. Some of them I have played before, some of them I have not touched before. So I'm gonna spin it twice, and then on the third one, that's the game we're gonna play on Friday. Okay? That sound good for everyone? 1. No, not the end! We have to wait for the ad to end, for those of you who don't have ads right now. Four, 3, 2, 1. Yeah! Is everyone back? Good confirmation, everyone's back? Yes? Is nobody giving anyone a fortune? Oh. Hello, Blake. Alright. So this is the first game. We're going to spin it 2 more times. And on the last one, that's the game we're playing on Friday. 1 more spin. After this one. Just to give you an idea of what games are on there. House Flipper. And the last one. This is the game we're going to be playing. I will install it tonight and test it out with OBS running tomorrow. And if it runs well, we'll be playing it on Friday. If it doesn't, I will make an announcement and spin the wheel again, but I'll record it this time and post it on my Twitch or not my Twitch, on my Twitter and my Blue Sky. And this is the last one. This is the one we're playing on Friday. Yes? We're flipping my neighbor's house. He deserves it. Let's see here. We will be playing Ale and Tail Tavern on Friday. The 14th, 15th, 16th. Friday the 15th. 16th, sorry. Friday the 16th, we'll be playing Ale and Tail. Be sure to tune in. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and end stream. But don't leave just yet. I am going to raid. Let's find someone to raid. I know there's an extension for it. I know there's an extension for Ale and Tail that I think that you all can make orders and such. Neighbor Lord? Neighbor Lord. He just deserves it. He's a good man. He deserves good things to happen right now. He needs the good things to happen. Let's see here. Let's raid... Fuck it. Let's raid Genevieve again. Actually, you know what? Let's raid Phoenix. Phoenix and Genevieve are playing the game together. It's a, they're collabing right now with Marvel Rivals. They do that pretty regularly. I highly suggest going and watching them if you do like Marvel Rivals. It's very fun. Flip by turning it upside down. Yes, let's raid Phoenix. Genevieve and Phoenix play Marvel Rivals pretty regularly together. And I do heavily recommend watching them because it's pretty funny. Ah, my background! No! I need me! My friend Genevieve and my friend Phoenix play Marvel Rivals a lot together. I don't play Marvel Rivals. I just don't like PvP games like that. And that's okay. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't like games like that. You've destroyed it. No! Slash point? What's slash point do? I don't know what slash point. No, my P! L-I-N-P. It doesn't work. Yeah, see? Slash point doesn't work. Question, how do you get your background? My background is actually part of a pack that I bought off of Etsy. You can actually find everything you need in my about. It's in credits. It should have a direct link to the Etsy store that I got it from.